Kia ora, tēnā koe, Jamieson-Folland, the lifestyle aligner, helping you live the life you love. So, when it comes to our morning routine, or lack of, it can set us up for success for our cardiovascular health and everything else at the beginning of the day, or we can end up feeling frazzled and really set for a cooking and adrenaline for the rest of the day, depending upon our approach to that day. And I'm going to share 3 ways that we can help ourselves with a morning routine that can set ourselves up, that can help us set ourselves up for success. Please check out the full version, the blog, and if you're not receiving your blog, then please let me know, because you're missing out. And it's simple, it can come straight to your inbox, and you're set. So the first one I'm going to mention is that the day that we're experiencing begins the day before. And I can remember feeling when I heard about this, oh, well, that's a bit overkill. Well, far from it, because one of the things that I've discovered is that when I get clear about what it is I'm up to the next day, the next week, in fact, the next month, for example, it means that my subconscious can be cooking away on that, even when I'm not aware of it, not in a way that I'm stressed, but actually figuring a few things out. And that's often where ideas pop from. So figuring out, maybe it's 3 priorities for the next day, maybe it's a quick run through any appointments that might be needing to be figured out and kind of allowed for in terms of timing the next day, can make all the difference. The second one I'll mention is if we need an alarm clock to wake us up, because we might do, I definitely need that sometimes, because it is an early start. There are ways that we can set our alarm so that it's a more pleasant introduction to the day, breaking us into the day, as opposed to some nasty shock that sends our adrenaline and then cortisol shooting up through the roof. So figuring out how is it that I choose to be woken up, is it something to consider. And then before we leap into the coffee or the tea, or for me a green tea first thing in the day, bearing in mind that our blood, we're essentially dehydrated, unless you've been drinking water all night, which may not be the ideal thing to, in order to avoid not needing to be up all night in the loo. And so we are effectively and essentially dehydrated, which affects how thick our blood is, if you like, how easily it flows through our arteries and veins. And so if we can start with water before the coffee or the tea or whatever it is that we're going to be having, it really sets us up for success. And it's these little steps, you don't have to get it perfect, it's these little steps that can set us up for success. So I'd like to hear from you. Are these steps that you already incorporate? Have you found any kind of challenge? If you kind of wake up frazzled and end up, falling over the dog and being irritable with your partner, and then getting stuck in the traffic jam, and how we respond to that. I'm always curious to hear from you. And in the meantime, have a fabulous one, and see you soon. Ciao.